Hi there, Taurus, and welcome back to Star Lord is Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the month of March 2024. I went ahead, shuffled cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. We're doing the monthly read, so we're going to start off with your overall energy and break it all down week by week. Overall energy, Taurus, is the Eight of Swords in the upright position, indicating something. You could be overthinking things this month, could be overthinking a lot of things or one particular thing. The Eight of Swords is where we feel that we feel trapped in a situation like we can't get out. Sometimes it's a mental prison where we can't stop looping about something. Other times the Eight of Swords can represent feeling restricted in a certain situation. Could be a relationship, could be it could be a job scenario, it could be a friendship, it could be pretty much anything. Could even be your own neighborhood where you just feel like there is no way out. However, I feel that the Eight of Swords is good in the way that it forces us to realize what is going on around us and to look for the escape hatch, which is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So it could be that this month that's what you are doing. You're finally, things are kind of coming to a head with something and you're realizing, I feel trapped. I don't like this particular situation. I need to change it and change it now. Six of Cups in the upright, rooted down by the Seven of Pentacles upright. Six of Cups is very nostalgic energy. It can indicate, connecting with the past in a fond way when it's in the upright position. It can be anything from perhaps attending a place where perhaps we grew up, like a hometown or something like that. Or it could be attending, a family gathering or a get-together and just sitting around talking with people and playing Remember When and just having an enjoyable time. For others of you, could be longing for the past, maybe playing music that reminds you of the days gone by, or watching old nostalgic movies or TV shows and just bring back that nostalgic feeling. For others of you, this can indicate a soulmate. It is very soulmate-y energy. It can be connecting with somebody, meeting somebody new that feels like someone from your past, or it can be literally, reconnecting to the one that got away or somebody from the past that you really, really feel fondly towards. Seven of Pentacles in the upright position is rooting it down. So this is a card of reevaluation. You could be finding yourself in week one, Taurus, really remembering when. And sometimes that's a good thing, just like with the Eight of Swords. Maybe you're feeling trapped into the situation or the lifestyle you're in right now, and you're remembering when you felt a time when you felt more free. And you are kind of reevaluating things. Maybe you're coming into the first week kind of quiet, just doing your own thing, and you could be looking at your financial situation, maybe deciding whether or not, sometimes this is, careers or work situations where we're looking into it and saying, well, this job has always paid the bills in the past, but is this something I really, really enjoy or really want to do? I've been doing this a long time, and maybe there's another way I can make money and maybe be a little bit happier like I used to in the past. Could be some of you are feeling trapped about your financial situation or a work situation. So you're taking a close look at that. Sometimes this can represent just really taking a close look at our investments, our financial situation, and figuring out what to do. I always think reevaluating is a really good idea for every aspect of our lives. Always taking a time out sometimes and really putting a spotlight on a certain area of the life and figuring out what to do from there. In week two here, you have the Tower in reverse with the Two of Wands rooting it down. So the Tower in the upright position points to a potential disaster or situation sort of becoming explosive. When it is reversed, this can indicate that the threat has passed us by. So could be that perhaps fate steps in and, changes the course for some of you because something was about to, go wrong. Anything from a small go wrong to something has gone terribly wrong. I always use the analogy of taking your vehicle in before you go on a road trip and finding out that there's something wrong with the car. And in that case, if you had just taken the car out, you could have hit this. But because you took it in, the mechanic caught the problem, fixed it. Now it's a tower in reverse. So it could be a situation like that for some of you in week 2, where something is averted, and it could be due to week 1 where you're reevaluating a situation. Maybe this was a financial disaster that was about to happen, and you averted the disaster by maybe switching some things up financially. It's rooted down here by the 2 of Wands in the upright position, which is a card of 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, deciding where to go and what to do next. This is definitely an energy of moving forward, though. This is where we're ready to leave the past behind and we're ready to move into the future now. Because we see that the past really doesn't hold a lot of weight anymore. We all need to start stepping into the new energy of Pluto and moving things forward. We got to learn to, every single sign needs to learn to let go now. In week 3, we have the 5 of Swords in reverse, rooted down by the 6 of Swords upright. Well, the 5 of Swords in the upright position points to conflict. It can be conflict with others. Sometimes it can be conflict with the self, where we're of 2 minds of something, or we just can't seem to connect the heart and mind to go in the same direction. When the card is inverted, however, this can represent finally finding that resolve within ourselves, where we're no longer conflicted. If you've been in conflict with others, it could represent for some of you the conflict is now coming to an end in week 3. Because it's rooted down here by the 6 of Swords upright. This represents moving on from emotional difficulties of the past. Can represent metaphorically moving on, but it can also represent physically moving somewhere. It could be taking your leave. Maybe you don't like your neighborhood anymore, and perhaps you've decided to leave. It could be that your job is really, really toxic, and it's time to walk away from that. Others of you could be deciding to take a trip, or maybe just to recharge your batteries, or maybe move somewhere. You want to move across the ocean. Maybe you just want to move to another neighborhood. Whatever the situation is, it's just moving on, making that decision to move on, which is perfect. I'm glad to see this, since you're feeling a little bit trapped. So whatever is going on this month, I see you freeing yourself from that energy. Maybe towards the 3rd week of the month. And in the 4th week, you have the 5 of Wands here reversed, rooted down by the Hanged Man reversed. So the 5 of Wands is a lot of that he said, she said, nonsense, drama, where other people drag you in. You have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands, but thankfully they're both in the reverse, indicating that you've either decided to take your leave and step away from the drama. You don't want to be in the middle of it, because the problem with the 5 of Wands energy is where it's all that he said, she said, getting wrapped up in other people's situations, energies, and realities, and it takes away from our own, creative not necessarily abilities, but it takes away from our own focusing on our creating the good stuff in our own lives. So that's why I always say step away from the drama. Don't be immersed in other people's, situations. Some people are just attention seekers, and they strive to bring people into their drama. But when you fall for it and go into it, it just takes you away and distracts you from your own business and your own life. So it's best to step away from that, let these people resolve their own issues, and if it's a loved one, give them your support, but then refuse to get caught up in it. And it looks like maybe in week 4, that's what's going on with you. The drama has come to an end. You've decided to step out of it and move on, because the Hangman is in the reverse position, indicating now that you've been in a state of stagnation where you can't move, you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything, because maybe you're waiting on other people, waiting for circumstances to change. You could have been even keeping yourself in a suspended state for some reason, maybe looking because you wanted to look at things from a different perspective, maybe the past, maybe looking at these conflicts. Maybe some of you are looking at conflicts from the past and you're really reevaluating a lot of things. But it looks like in the end you are freed. Between the Six of Swords and now the Hanged Man in reverse, you leave the month of March feeling a lot more freed from this energy that could be tight. Now, I say that any challenges we go through, eventually, if we make the right moves, we end up better for it. So it looks like you will be better for this challenge because you now realize what's trapping you in, whether it be, like I said, a relationship, a job, or a friendship, or a neighborhood, whatever's going on here, you realize it very, very much so in this month, and you work towards freeing yourself from it. So very liberating month for you. And as always, in closing, I pull 2 cards from the Zodiac deck. One is for love and romance, and the second is for career and finance. So for love and romance, we have for Taurus, Scorpio, number 20. So it could be that Scorpio is the love interest for you. Scorpio could introduce you to the next love of your life. Or it could be something important happens on the 20th or when the moon is in Scorpio for you in the love and romance department. Now we're going to pull for career and finance for Taurus. What's happening here for Taurus? We have Gemini, number 27, negotiations. So this could be a Gemini as the business partner, could have something to do with finances, could be something important happens in your career or your financial situation with or through a Gemini, or when the moon's in Gemini. There could be some negotiating going on as well. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section below, and remember the Star Lord is live podcast on the channel. Come to the channel on the weekends and see what's doing. Pop in, be a part of the audience. We'd love to see you there. So I hope you have a fabulous month of March, and I really hope the reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Take care, much love, namaste, bye-bye for now.